All right, this is sad, but I literally every week record this. There's the driveway. Look how far up my truck is. And up here's the other driveway right there. And there's my trailer. So, but he likes to say that I blocked his driveway, but it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna put up a picture of what this thing looked like before. But it's been revamped. I'm about to get it real dirty, but I want y'all to take a look at it. This is a 2019 turf tracer with almost 1,100 hours on it. It's amazing what some maintenance and some cleaning and stuff can do, but the real story here is how bad that Velkie was. So yeah, let's get to mowing, we'll talk more. Okay, so let's take a look at this thing, guys. It's the Velkie made by Wright. I bought it attached to this back in 2019 with the mower. Now, these sides right here and here, I don't know if you can tell it from the pictures that I put up, but they look like dog ears. They were just way out here, and you can see the weld right there. So there was that much of the Velkie missing. See it right there? So he welded that piece on, straightened those back out, beat the dent out of it best he could, and a little coat of spray paint. So it needs a new wheel. That is a run flat wheel. If you buy one that's not a run flat, you're wasting your money. But yeah, I think that'll make it through the rest of the season anyway, and maybe well into next season. So we'll talk about these on the ride to the next one, okay? Okay, so there's as many Sulkies, whatever you want to call them. I really don't even know what the official term for those things is. I think it's a Sulkie, but I don't know. And the reason I think that is because I searched it on Amazon. But there's as many of those out there as there are brands of lawnmowers, it seems like. Like I said, that one is made by Wright. It's called Velkie, and it went for $400. It was paired with my mower whenever I bought it. It just came all together. But if you just buy one, I think it's 400 bucks. I got on Amazon whenever that one was tore all to pieces, and got to looking to see what I could find. And believe it or not, they're as cheap as like 250 bucks. But if they're that cheap, chances are they're that cheap, if you know what I mean. So, and they come in 1 and 2 wheels. Personally, I've never tried a 2-wheel Sulkie because, like I said, I've had that one ever since I've had the walk behind. And the only other walk behind I had was like a 30-inch, and I didn't have one with it. So I haven't tried the 2-wheel one. So y'all let me know in the comments which one you prefer, the 1 or 2-wheel, because I'd like to know some pros and cons of each. But I saw a few different brands. I know Jungle Gyms has a 2-wheel one. I did see it on Amazon. But the one that I will replace that one with whenever I finally do, which will probably be beginning to mid season next year, I'm going to get the Exmark one. I've just been told by the guys in the lawnmower shop and my dealer that there's a $300 difference in it. The Velkie's $400 and the Exmark one's $700. But how I have to use a carabiner to latch that one up with the chain hanging down. The Exmark one actually has a mechanism that you just push it up into it and it clicks and holds it, which to me would be invaluable. I'd love that, but there's some I've been told that the components on it are better. The ride of it is a lot smoother. I actually text my buddy and was like, man, is there really $300 difference in these things? Because I just can't see it. And he's like, dude, ride mine, and then you tell me that there's not $300 difference in it. But it's like everything else. So you got Hustler people, you got Skag people, you got Exmark people, Toro, all that. So I'm sure you've got different opinions on the Sulkies as well. It is what it is. It's like I always say, opinions are like noses. Everybody's got one. So what happened was, I told y'all I was dog-eared, and I just want to make it through this season, because if y'all are like me, in March and April, you're like, yeah, let's buy this, let's buy that, let's buy that. And whenever it gets closer to October, November, December, unless it has to do with leaf cleanups, you're not so anxious to buy stuff. That's just how I've trained myself, because you're like a squirrel gathering nuts for the winter. Can I make it last through the summer or through the season, and then at the beginning of the year next year I'll buy it? It's because you get scared towards the end of the season what could happen. You've got a plan, and you've been saving, and you've been putting money back and all that, but what if we go right out of summer into winter, and the fall happens like that, and then we get a call? Anything can happen. But if you're like me, stuff for the lawnmowers, trimmers, stuff like that, March and April, yeah, let's buy this, let's buy that. October, November, you're like, if it's not for leaf cleanup, I'm just going to get through the season with it. So I text my buddy Carter and was like, I sent him the picture, and he's like, dude, drop it by, I'll weld it up this weekend. And he did a phenomenal job, I think, because I hope y'all can stop that picture and zoom in on it, or take a look at it. I was wondering if there's even enough put back together. But anyway, I've rambled on, as I usually do, long enough about Velkies, Sulkies, whatever you want to call them. We'll get out and mow this yard. I got one more thing I want to talk to y'all about real quick, and then we'll close it out. All right, guys? Okay, so one more question for y'all. Half my yard, well, not half my yards, I'd say 80% of my yards still look like this. Just growing great, stropping awesome, loving it. And then I've got probably 15-20% of my yards look like it's the second or third week in October. I haven't switched to mulch blades yet, but I have been having to close the grass flap chute blocker for you guys that have a different preference, and running over them once and then opening it up and dispersing them. I've got quite a few yards that I'm already doing that on, but I am in East Tennessee, and a lot of these lots have tons of trees on them. So yeah, I am having to do that. How many of y'all have switched to mulch blades? How many of y'all are already doing leaf jobs? Y'all doing leaf cleanups yet? So that's the two things I wanted to cover today, guys. Yeah, so my buddy managed to save that Velkie. How many years do y'all get out of them? I thought 6 years before I had to do anything to it. I mean, I should have done something to it a long time ago, without a doubt, but you know how we are. If we can keep going and it not slow down, we're going to keep going and not slow down. So, but I think he added at least till early season next year, maybe even mid-season next year, who knows. But that postpones me shelling out about $700 for a new one. Let me know how long one lasts you guys. So are you doing leaves yet? And what's your experience with the Velkies, or Sulkies, whatever you want to call them? All right, guys. Yeah, I'd love it if you'd hit thumbs up. I'd love it even more if you'd subscribe. And I want to knock another one out, and I think basketball tryouts are not football practice, and he's at football practice, and we've got basketball tryouts tonight. So it's fall, it never stops. So guys, I'll catch you on the next one. All right, have a good night.